Welcome back to Oval Window Racing, everybody. I'm getting ready to install the master cylinder and Simon, and I kind of want to review the disc brakes that I put on the front, the ones from the previous video I just did, because I'm still not 100% sure that they're right, but let me get the car jacked up and the wheels off, and I'll explain, show you. Hold on. Well, first off, I'd like to explain or point out the fact that I did not put these together. I did not do the assembly of all this. It's a product I got used from a friend, and to be honest with you, I don't even know if he put them together. What I did do is, of course, install them on the car. And if you remember me talking earlier, well, if you watched the previous video, let me turn this. If you watched the previous video, I pointed out the fact that the hose, brake hose was not long enough. All right. What I wound up doing is I found this extension here, so I couldn't find a brake hose that was long enough. But this extension came with the rear brake kit, the empty kit that I purchased. So it didn't come with this kit. When I called CB Performance, they informed me that the stock length hose should fit. So that kind of got me thinking that why doesn't it fit? The other thing I'm going to point out is you can see the placement of the caliper. The brake hose is below the bleeder, but the bleeder is on the bottom. And I'm not a brake master mechanic technician or whatever, but to my knowledge, you kind of want all this stuff up on top, because you know all the air is going to go to the top, and it's easier to bleed off. You'll probably never get all the air out the bleeder if it's on the top. So what I'm hoping is I can take this caliper and put it over on the other side of the car, and take that caliper and move it over here. Hopefully they'll bolt up. That's what I'm going to find out here pretty quickly. I got to unbolt everything. Now I haven't quite got the master cylinder installed. I'm waiting for my friend to come over to help hold on to that, because it's kind of a two-person job. I mean, if you're tricky enough, you could probably do it by yourself, but it's easier if you got a third hand. But yeah, I'm going to unbolt all this stuff and hope that this goes over there, because that should, by putting this over on the other side of the car, that should put this more on the top. That's what I'm thinking. I gotta think about that again. Now I guess the only way to find out is to try it, so let's give me a few minutes and I'll see what it looks like. All right, I think I got it. Except for I dropped this caliper here, and yeah, I had to figure out how to put it back together because it knocked the brake pads out of it. But you know, it's nice to know the brake pads do look brand new, as you know, of course the rotors do, except for I got styrofoam packing in them. So here's what we got. Like I said, flipping them over from side to side, put everything up on top, and then this actually points real nicely, and nice path right back to where it's supposed to go. And we'll, oh man, everything's in the way. And turn the wheel here, and you can see plenty of slack in that line. And I don't think it's, I'm gonna have to put a tire on, but don't think it's gonna hit the tire. Tire should be out of the way. I guess that's the only other obstacle. And then no problem the other way. There, it's all the way there. Yeah, I don't really know the location of the rim. I will have to check that. That's going to be the only other obstacle. But I can kind of see the confusion. This caliper, the part number on it has a D. The other one had an L. L for, is that L for left, or is that D for driver's side, or is that irrelevant? I wasn't quite sure. Let's see if I can see the number on here, but I guess that does end with an 11. I have to look at the other side. We'll just make it. It seems to me, someone pointed out You can tell left from right by the number, where the right side of the car is an even number and the left side of the car is an odd number. Well, take a look and see what this number is on here, if I can see it. Yeah, this ends with a 20. The other one ends with 11. So I don't know if that's a thing or not. You know, if you guys want to jot that down in the comments if you know. But yeah, I think someone had the calipers on, which backwards, which, you know, kind of got my, you know, gets my head turning, and hopefully I can sleep at night, because that's how I kind of came up with this conclusion that they were backwards, you know, trying to go to sleep. But I was kind of thinking, you know, having this wrong, it maybe, you know, I put the whole unit on wrong, but I don't think that's the case. Because if you put the unit up on backwards, this is actually going to be down, meaning the tie rods, you know, they're already hitting the tunnel in this position, but it had to be even lower yet. So I'm pretty sure I've got these, you know, the spindles on the correct side. So yeah, there's a quick video for you, and hopefully it helps somebody else out. You know, please, if I'm wrong, you know, jot it down below, but I'm thinking that this is the way they're supposed to go. I'm going to try the tire, and I guess if I put the tire on and it's not going to work, I'll pop back on and let you know. But yeah, until then, keep cruising, keep shifting those gears, and always enjoy the ride. Be safe. Before I was just another guy